Okay, so I just got rid of that $250 a month by putting it into the emergency fund. Uh, so we can still have a balanced budget. Yes, we get it in. Does it have to go to the emergency fund? I would say no, but I would, I wouldn't allocate it to a bill that has to be paid to be keeping everything on time for you. Food, you've got to eat. Let's just say you're able to live off of $500 a month in groceries. So, as you can see, we're now down to $1,400 left. All right, I had somebody just show up at my door, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump back into this. So as you can see, we're putting together a budget. You might have more or less expenses, but here we're seeing $1,400 is your end of the monthly income still. So we're not at a zero budget, but at the same time, I don't know what the rest of somebody's budget is. Maybe have babysitters, loans, credit cards, etc. But this number here is what's going to drive what we can do for future debt payments. Um, Ultimately, you want to put in all the stuff. You want to put in your necessities first, then you want to put in your realistic, okay, are you going to want to rent some movies? Are you going to want to go to the movies? Are you going to want to go out to dinner? If you have only $1,400 a month, you don't want to spend. I'm going to go out to dinner and eat Outback once a week for 4 weeks at $50 a pop. You want to have some discipline to set up a true budget. At the same time, you don't want to penalize yourself. When you're working hard, especially if you're husband and wife, if you're both working, um, you know, just two partners to living together, you have to have a little bit of, kind of like that congratulations, way to go. But at the same time, you need that discipline to take that money, and if you're poor, or even if you're not poor, I call it living poor. And when we're saving money in my household, uh, you know, my wife will ask me, "Do we have the money for this?" Because I handle the finances, and I'll say, "Nope, we're poor." And that doesn't mean we're chapter 7, 13, bankruptcy, ready to get evicted from our house poor. It just means that we really need to save our money. Um, so when you're doing the rest of your budget, especially in the entertainment category, your different subscriptions, your different miscellaneous, you know, just do something that is realistic, but at the same time, yes, will give you a little bit of freedom to still be able to have that once a month date night with your significant other, that once a month little splurge to rent a movie or go to the movies, something, but at the same time, knowing that you want to take as much money as you can and start applying it towards your debt. My next video, I'm going to actually jump into the snowball method, the stacked, and just kind of show different scenarios. A lot of times people have asked me, how does one pay off faster than the other? I actually love this little calculator I found. It's going to just show it to you by me changing a drop down. So stay tuned, and we'll kick off the debt payoff section.